Hi, it's Kerry Lee Smith. Today I'm going to teach you an awesome framework to create a relationship that's infinitely, unconditionally loving. How would it be to be in a relationship where you have the safety and security and the spice of love constantly throughout the long term? So be able to attract the person that you love, and maybe you already have attracted that person. But how about creating that relationship so it's ever new, so you can't wait to see the other person? You wake up in the morning, you look in their eyes, and you see that you've fallen in love even more today. Those are the types of relationships I'm interested. I want to be able to create relationships that thrive into where we grow together, to where our hearts open and we unconditionally love each other through bad or through worse, through good and through difficulty, through health and through sickness. I want to be able to create relationships that I know the other person has my back. And I want that for you if you want that for yourself. So I created this framework. It's called the Infinite 8 because there's 8 sections, but it's infinitely brilliant to be able to create relationships that thrive. So let's go ahead and jump in to number 1. First is your relationship stable? Now, in this framework, the idea is for you to be able to create a rating system on a scale of 1 to 10. How are you doing in your relationship as far as stability? You want to rate yourself. So are you creating stability in the relationship? And then the other thing is you want to be able to put yourself in the other person's shoes. Or in other words, put yourself in the other person's shoes. So you're able to say, if I was the other person, I would rate me on a scale of 1 to 10 and be able to rate yourself as the other person. So as stability, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much stability do you personally bring to the relationship on a scale of 1 to 10? If it's 0 to 4, your relationship's on eventually its way out. If it's a 4 to a 6, you're pretty much comfortable in the relationship. It's not going anywhere. But if you're at a 7, 8, 9, or 10, you're pretty much addicted to the relationship and you can't wait to see the person because your stability is at a 7, 8, 9, or a 10. Now remember, we got 8 areas to cover. So maybe you are at a 7, 8, 9, or 10 right now, but your relationship's having difficulty. That's okay. You got this stage. You're settled. This is a good one for you. But let me ask you, if you're not at a 7, 8, 9, or 10, what can you do to create more stability in your relationship? Are you worried that he's not coming home at night? Or are you not coming home at night? Or are you afraid that you're afraid to be able to tell him that you went shopping and you spent too much money? What can you do to create more stability in your relationship? This is for you to figure out. Don't know what your problems are, but I can tell you that for you to be able to have a successful, infinitely, abundantly, unconditional, loving relationship, you must hit this at a 7, 8, 9, or 10. Number 2. Let's move on to spontaneity. Now, stability is great, but spontaneity, you gotta have spontaneity as well. Because a relationship that over the long term gets a little bit redundant with too much stability. And we need to bring spontaneity into the relationship. When you first fall in love with someone, there's so much spontaneity. More spontaneity than stability because you don't know where you're gonna go, what you're gonna do, how he or she is gonna react, and the spontaneity is like 8, 9, or 10 all the time because it's so spicy and fun. But what ends up happening is over the long term, stability kicks in. Same restaurant, same responses, same old, boring, right? So if you're in a relationship for a long time, you're gonna have to kick in spontaneity. In a new relationship, this is a natural thing. In a relationship that's been going on for a long time, you have to kick in spontaneity. So let me give you an example. I've been married almost 20 years, and in our relationship, when things are a little bit dull and boring, I go right to spontaneity and go, am I bringing spontaneity to the relationship? taking personal responsibility, because I'm feeling like the relationship's a little bit boring. So what I do, I bring spontaneity. What do? I plan a fun little outing. Maybe we go to a beach that we've never walked on. Maybe we go to a dance class. Maybe we go rock climbing. Maybe we go do anything, that bowling, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Try a different type of food that we've never tried before. Different restaurant, different time of day. Try anything to create a little spontaneity in your relationship. Spice of life is fun. So what I want you to do is today, write down right now in this video, write down on stability, on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you delivering it? On spontaneity, how are you delivering spontaneity? And then at the same time, rate yourself and put yourself in his or her shoes. How would you say that you're delivering and you're at their perspective? So if you have a husband, if you put yourself in his shoes, if you saw yourself, how would you rate yourself? So you're putting yourself in their shoes on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm going to go ahead and hit these next ones in the next week's video, because what I want you to do is really master the infinite 8 so you have unconditional love in your life. So I'm going to do these 2 today, and I'll see you next week. So like always, click like, leave a comment, and share this video so we can have unbelievable connection together. And as always, be bright, be beaming, be beautiful, and most important, be you. Now go out there and live a life to love.